The cargo freighter Midnight Runner drifted through the Kepler Nebula's outer rim, its aging hull scarred from decades of honest work. Captain Jake Morrison sat in the pilot's chair, nursing his third coffee of the shift while monitoring the autopilot. The ship carried 20,000 tons of medical supplies destined for the colony on New Perth, nothing glamorous, nothing valuable enough to attract trouble. He was wrong. Contact, his AI companion, Vera, announced. 3 vessels emerging from the nebula's interference zone. Configuration matches Ravager clan signatures. Jake's blood went cold. The Ravagers were scavengers, pirates who preyed on isolated ships in the frontier zones where galactic patrol rarely ventured. They were known for their brutality, and for leaving no survivors. Distance, he asked, already knowing it was too late to run. 40,000 kilometers and closing fast. They're hailing us. Put them through. The view screen flickered to life, revealing a reptilian face with yellow eyes and serrated teeth. Commander Scrath of the Ravager clan had a reputation that preceded him, over 60 confirmed ship kills, hundreds of deaths. Human vessel, Scrath hissed, his translator rendering his speech into harsh, clipped tones. Your cargo is now ours. Shut down your engines and prepare to be boarded. Resist and die quickly. Comply and die slowly. Choose. Jake took a long sip of his coffee, his face betraying nothing. Vera, what's our tactical situation? Unfavorable, Captain. 3 Ravager corvettes, each outgunning us 5-1. Our defensive systems are minimal. Recommended action, surrender and hope for mercy. How long until they're in boarding range? 17 minutes. Jake set down his coffee mug and cracked his knuckles. Plenty of time. Vera, initiate protocol Maelstrom. There was a pause. Captain, that protocol was designed for military vessels. We're a cargo freighter. Just do it. On the view screen, Scartha's eyes narrowed. What are you doing, human? I detect power fluctuations in your systems. Oh, that? Jake smiled thinly. That's just me declining your offer. What the Ravagers didn't know, what most aliens in the galaxy didn't know, was that humanity had learned a hard lesson during the colony wars 30 years ago. Never again would human ships venture into space defenseless. Every registered human vessel, from the smallest shuttle to the largest freighter, was equipped with what Earth Fleet Command called dormant defense architecture. Hidden weapon systems, encrypted military-grade AI protocols, and enough firepower to make any aggressor think twice. The Midnight Runner was no exception. Compartments along the freighter's hull split open, revealing concealed missile batteries. The cargo bay doors slid aside, exposing twin rail gun turrets that had been disguised as structural supports. The ship's reactor, operating at a lazy 15% for the past 3 weeks, suddenly screamed to full military power. Vera, target acquisition? Jake asked, his hands flying over the tactical console. All 3 vessels locked. Weapon systems online. Awaiting your command, Captain. Scartha's confident sneer had vanished. What is this? You're a cargo ship. Yeah, Jake agreed. But I'm a human cargo ship. There's a difference. See, we humans have this saying, speak softly and carry a big stick. You should have asked what kind of stick we carry before you started making threats. You bluff. One freighter cannot. Jake didn't let him finish. Vera, fire. The Midnight Runner transformed from prey to predator in an instant. Missiles screamed from their launchers, their drives burning bright against the nebula's purple haze. The rail guns opened up, hurling tungsten slugs at a significant fraction of light speed. The first Ravager corvette never had a chance to evade. 3 missiles struck its engineering section simultaneously, breaching the reactor containment. The ship disappeared in a brilliant flash of plasma. The second corvette managed to deploy countermeasures, decoy drones spinning away to confuse the targeting systems. It didn't matter. Vera's military-grade AI was designed to fight entire fleet actions. She compensated instantly, and the rail gun spoke again. Slugs tore through the corvette's hull like paper, shredding compartments and venting atmosphere in frozen plumes. Scartha's ship, the command vessel, tried to run. Its engines flared as it attempted to dive back into the nebula's interference zone. Vera, disable their engines. I want them intact. Acknowledged. A precisely calculated missile salvo bracketed the fleeing corvette. The warheads didn't detonate, instead, they released electromagnetic pulse charges that fried the ship's drive systems. The Ravager vessel went dark, tumbling helplessly through space. Total engagement time, 93 seconds. Jake guided the Midnight Runner alongside the crippled corvette, his freighter's tractor beam locking onto the helpless vessel. He opened a channel to Scartha's ship. The Ravager commander's face appeared on screen, no longer arrogant but filled with genuine fear. How is this possible? You're civilians. We are civilians, Jake corrected. But we're human civilians. After the colony wars, Earth decided that never again would our people be defenseless in the black. Every ship that leaves our space can defend itself. Every captain is trained in combat protocols. Every AI has military subroutines. He leaned forward, his voice hardening. You picked the wrong species to prey on, Scarth. We don't build victims. We build survivors. What will you do with us? Jake considered for a moment. Vera, transmit our engagement data to Galactic Patrol. Include full tactical logs and the Ravager's initial threat. I'm sure they'll be interested in your 61 confirmed kills. Transmitted, Captain. Patrol dispatch acknowledges. ETA, 4 hours. Jake returned his attention to Scarth. I'm going to sit here and finish my coffee while we wait for the authorities. You're going to sit there and think about your life choices. And maybe, just maybe, word will spread through your little pirate network, leave human ships alone. Scartha's screen went dark. Vera's voice carried a note of satisfaction. Captain, I'm detecting 17 additional vessels altering course away from this sector. All Ravager clan signatures. Good, Jake said, retrieving his now cold coffee. Maybe they're smarter than Scarth. As the Midnight Runner held position, its weapon still powered and ready, Jake pulled up the navigation charts. New Perth was expecting those medical supplies, and he had a schedule to keep. Being human meant you could be a peaceful trader carrying medicine to colonists. It also meant that anyone who mistook peaceful for helpless would learn a very expensive lesson. The galaxy was slowly figuring that out. One disabled pirate ship at a time.